getting over there on the boat. What was the boat trip like?
The boat was a cruise ship. Santa Paula was a cruise. It was a cruise ship, and it was docked in Newport News, Virginia. So from Fort Meade, Maryland, up from Medford, Oregon, when we got called, they sent me and the whole group to Fort Patrick Henry in Virginia, and there is where we got dressed like a fighting soldier. Now we got everything, and then they said, "Where are you going from here?" And I tell this guy, one of my best friends, oh, we stuck together for 15 months together in that war. We had going in the morning to Newport News, Virginia. I said, Jim, you know what that is? That's a port of embarkation. And that's where we got put on a ship. And when we were sailing out of there, we went past the Statue of Liberty, I told Jim, I said, we're never going to see that again. Yeah, we were really down because, we're going into the real thing now. This is no play now, baby. This is it. What have you been training for? So
how long did the trip take? A week, a month?
I think about maybe 10 days, 15 days. But the way they traveled, on that ship, and they'd go 7 minutes this way, then they'd shift 7 minutes that way, and we were zigzagging like this. So I asked that one guy that's been an old timer working, I said, why are we shifting like that? He said, because it takes a torpedo that long to adjust their sights. And that's how he said they got submarines, and if you stay in line, you're a dead duck, So he said, that's why we shift, because it takes them that long to shift. So you keep shifting. And then you get a damn 30-foot wave, oh Christ, over the tops of the buildings, and then, whoa, it dropped up. Oh, everybody was poking in their helmets, puking in their helmet. And the funny thing, I never got sick on that trips like that. And the same way coming back. I was when I got in victory ships made by Kaiser. They were not but tin put together in a hurry, And every time they went down and they crashed up, and the whole side would vibrate. I said, shit, here we're going to fight 15 months overseas, and I ain't going to make it home yet. But anyway, went through the war, and we came home to Amsterdam. Shipped us after the war was over. Oh, and then when I got over there,
Where did you ship into? London, or?
I got into Naples, Italy. And that's where I joined the 1st Armored Division. And they put me, I was with that, and Patton used to be ahead of it. But Patton, I don't know, him and Eisenhower weren't agreeing, and they pulled him. Because he was, I'm going to do it my way. And Eisenhower said, no, you're not, buddy. You should see the politics between those top guys. And I went to 1st Armored Division. That's where I was assigned. And we landed in Naples. And the Germans were surrendering so fast at that time. We had to jump on it. We couldn't even get the gangplanks to get out. We jumped on scuttled submarines to get on and land in Naples. And then we got in there all right. And after we got settled then, and then we didn't even push out of there for maybe a week because they want to get out the, supplies. They don't want to stretch the supplies like this. So, and they took Patton out. We got Major General Clark takes over. He's a new one. A nice guy. Not like what's it called? Patton used to say, everybody, all the guys hated him, but Patton never, you can't win wars in a tough foxhole. He said, you got to attack. And then all the guys would say, yeah, yeah, your guts and our blood. Yeah. And everybody, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. Well, anyway, we got to it, and we stayed in Naples for a while to get reorganized. And I was, seeing how conditions were there. Gee, terrible. Oh, so.
When did you get out of Naples? I assume you went north.
Then we got a march order to get out of there. You know, we had the orders to move. And we went through the Brenner Pass. We went through Italy, over northern Italy, which was really nice. All the big wine places, gardens. And we got into that, went through there. We went to the Brenner Pass. We were on the southern part of the Apennine Mountains, or the Apennine Mountains joins France and Italy. So we were coming in from this side, and we went to Austria into Germany. Right through the Brenner Pass into Austria into Germany. And when I was in Germany is when the war was starting to get that. They were throwing their hands up. While we were working forward, they were running back as fast as we were going forward. You could hear those hobnail boots running back, raiding like hell at night time. I said, boy, are they moving fast. I said, where the hell's the front? You know, so...
So what did you think of the Germans? Did you meet any Germans, or did you interact with any German soldiers?
No, we never made any face-to-face contact. That was infantry stuff. You know, they get in because, you know, the way things go. Well, I'll tell you later why it happens that way. Well, anyway, we got into it, and then the war started. But before the war ended, we were stationed in Italy, in the Apennine Mountains. We slept there for I don't know how long. But we weren't moving. Again, it was stationed. And we stayed there in the mountains, just colder than hell. And we slept in those, they had preamble tents, 5, 6 guys in a tent. Yeah. And during the winter months there was no firing. It was a stalemate because they were getting ready for the big push, you know. So we were stationed there for a while, and every once in a while I'd have to go up. They'd say, "Number 1 gun, fire 5 rounds. Shut it off, no more." And then the Germans were too. They were sending these flares to see where we were located, you know, because they were on the other side of that mountain. And they'd sit them flares, and if they could see any movement that night, they'd zero in on that, you know. So I don't know how they picked it, when to shoot and when not to. But anyway, Germans had the best gun. What the hell was it? 188 millimeter. Oh man, was that a gun?
Why?
Anti-tank gun, plus it could elevate and take air. But our tanks were just ground tanks. You could just so far, no elevation. And they had this 88. And when that 88 shell went over, you could hear it. It'd whistle. And the Lieutenant Wilson was with us. No, he was with us. He wasn't. He comes in later. And this captain, the guy that we had with us, he said, you could hear that 88 shell come over. Don't worry if the first one goes over, don't worry too much. But if the second one they shoot is short, we get your ass out of here. Because they split the bracket, they found us. We got to get the hell out of here, you know. And it happened a couple times. But we got out in time, you know, because when they had those flares, I don't know, they must have picked up something, and they did. I think they took a shot at random. Is what they did, because we did the same thing. Sometimes we'd only throw 3 shells and wouldn't fire another one for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'd go to sleep, and he'd wake me up and say, "Hey, we got to fire a couple more." And it went like that, cat and mouse, for a whole winter until the spring.
Did you use trucks to pull your guns, or did you use mules, or how did you get the artillery around?
Well, they were buried off the highway. There was, and room enough that you could get off. They found them. I don't know where the hell they. But anyway, when we got our final push, when we were sitting there, this is what the build up before June 6th, where we're gonna. This is it, baby. And the way we were positioned in there is, let's see, let's put this together again. We went in there, when I was in there, in that drive, the Norwegian ski team was our pointer. The left flank was our English 8-pound shell. Our English 8th Army that had artillery. We were on the right side, and this is the way we moved out of there. But this was on, and then a big direction come out of Eisenhower. He was now announcing, he said, this, everybody was stationed here all over, just ready. And he comes the directive, and he had it on a loudspeaker. This is General Eisenhower. We are now on the verge of moving. You will be hearing the signal. God bless America. What's it called? And that was it. And this was in April now. And guess what? April 16th is my birthday. And the whole damn world broke out. Glenn, you never seen so many planes in your life. We were laying by our guns, all of us laying on there ready to fire. Black with B-24s. Bombing the hell, boy, we can't say, go get them, baby, go get them. Black with them. Thousands of them. You're looking up, oh man, and that's when Eisenhower said, we are not stopping till we enter Berlin. This is it. Thank you, God bless America, all that stuff. And you know what, they had searchlights all over, like the opening of a supermarket. Big searchlights. I said, hey, it must be a supermarket. No, that's we're breaking out the mountains now. Yeah, just like that. I said, well, how the hell? If they got search mode, why won't they fire at us? But the Germans knew it was coming. They were retreating as fast as they could do it. And you know the funny part about it? Even when we were moving and we stopped for it, we'll say, well, how the hell come that English 8th Army isn't moving? It was 11 o'clock in the morning, afternoon, just before there. They stopped for tea. And we said, what the hell's going on here? We're waiting the English. They stopped for tea. And this is part of it. That's the way it was. Until we all got, but there's so much on the way that dead horses, dead bodies. I picked up a German Luger, gold-plated German Luger from a colonel. He was a Nazi colonel, because I know he was half knocked out. I don't know where the hell he was in another world, knocked out, arms off, and a gun was in a holster. I took that damn gun. And I got an Italian Beretta he had on him too. And I took those, I took them home. And am I sorry I ever did that? I got home and I sold that Luger for $50 to a cop. If I'd have kept that Luger now, oh, what a beautiful piece, all silver plated, golded. And you just hit a finger there, oh. And I was thinking, I said, Carl, well, I didn't want to see no guns. And this cop, when I got home, he offered me $50. I said, oh, go ahead, take it. When I look back now, Carl, I was so anxious I didn't want to see another gun. That's the way I felt. Get the damn guns out of here.
So what was the